football coach at the University of Oregon.
USC's new football coach.
34th head football coach of Washington State University.
To congratulate and welcome Coach DeBoer.
Dan Lanning.
Lincoln Riley.
Jake Dickert.
And in that montage, you see what one of the big storylines of 2022 will be, right? 4 new head coaches in the Pac-12.
Yeah, it's got shooken up tremendously. And what I like about all 4 of them is I think we're going to see them there for a while. Right? You talk to them about the job, whether it's premier job, their first job, whatever. It's been fun because they all have their own narrative, right? Swinging recruiting back to the West Coast. Lincoln Riley, that came out of nowhere, but what a big home run, and he loves it. Right? He's got the thing rolling again in recruiting. We'll see how they play on the field. I love how their schedule's set up. Look at how Oregon is set up, not only now with their head coach, but the first game of next season. We talked about it, right, against Georgia, where Dan Lanning is coaching currently and preparing for the CFP. So a lot of storylines with these new coaches. I know they're excited to get to game day to run their ship.
All right, so a few things as we recap. Pac-12.com if you want to go see the composite schedule, the full thing. That's where Yogi will be, and he'll be going win, loss, win, 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 win. Through it all, we've got, that Thanksgiving rivalry weekend. That Friday will be Oregon State, Oregon, Arizona, ASU, UCLA, Cal.
Yep. For
the first time since 2017. The Apple Cup is on a Saturday this year, as well as SC Notre Dame and Utah, Colorado. So just a few of the end of the year highlights. But big picture, what do you take away from this 2022 schedule?
Well, I think the schedule is set up for a Pac-12 team or teams to make a case for the college football playoff. And if we're going to be real, like that's the narrative all the time around this league and around college football in general. So I love that, right? Whether it's Utah, whether it's Oregon, whether it's ASU, whether it's Washington State, there's a lot of key non-conference games among the games that we see. Cal going to Notre Dame, as we saw. And then I like it how it is later on in the season. You look at where byes are scheduled for teams between week 6 and 9. So if they can win some of these non-conference games, we saw what it did to Oregon. You just kind of draft all that all season long, and it carries you into big games. For Utah, if they can beat Florida, then when they play UCLA, when they go and play Oregon, like it's going to be something that is obviously beneficial to them from a national conversation standpoint. And then I look at how competitive this league is going to be, and then the unknowns. Right? We just saw the new head coaches. We can't say who's going to be quarterback everywhere. So these games, again, I think will prove that this league is the most competitive among the Power 5. Every week, Arizona is no longer in the bottom of this conference. They were competitive within a score in 8 of their games this year in the fourth quarter. They'll have an opportunity to make noise all the way up to Utah as the reigning champion.